and the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and it is Sunday. And you know what that means? It's time for weekly purchases, that time of the week where we investigate what came through the door via DHL, Amazon, UPS, United States Postal Service, FedEx, and of course, that KG outlaw, Waylon Jennings. It is the weekly purchases, and an interesting week this week. Unfortunately, FedEx issues continue. I was supposed to have 3 FedEx deliveries today. No sign, delayed till tomorrow. Last week had the same issue, 2 delayed an extra day. What are we doing, FedEx? Keep on keeping me guessing, I guess is what we're doing. But it is the weekly purchases, and we got at least 1 round, maybe 2 rounds on the back half, so stay tuned for that. We got the mail girl, Angie, here, so she'll be in here in a second for the question of the week. But first, a little housekeeping. Got to thank our friends Jay'sToysAndGames.com for sponsoring weekly purchases this week. Use code Kyle, save yourself 15%. Yes, 15% on all in-stock items. A lot of stuff, a lot of moving and shaking going on over at Jay's right now. You'll see some pickups from Jay's this week in the back half, but quite the interesting week over there at Jay's. They got a huge new warehouse. They're multiplying. They're getting more brands in-house, which I'm very excited about. They got a lot of stuff cooking over there, so stay tuned. Much more of that on the channel very, very soon. Got to get a deal out there. We know how that does go. But it is a new month, the month of March. Here we are. A lot of excitement this month of March. A lot going on. It is the 6-year anniversary of this YouTube channel. Towards the end of the month, we'll be at 6 years. I can't believe that. Dangerously close to 60,000 subscribers. That kind of makes sense. 60 in 6 years. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but hey, it would be fun if it did. The slow crawl to 100,000, but we'll get there when I'm 75, maybe something like that. But we do have that going on in March. So we got the celebration of that. We got the anniversary of both of my books. Last year, I released the ECW book in March. The year before that, even the Jakks Classic Superstars. I almost said Jakks Deluxe Classic, but that is in the book too. Jakks Classic Superstars book. So 2 books, anniversary. So there's a lot going on with that. So we're going to have a lot more giveaways this month between the channel here and my podcast. So make sure you're watching the podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, each and every Tuesday where our podcasts are found, video cast on YouTube. This week's episode was a pretty good one. We had to blindfold Angie. We had to show one of her greatest tricks, and we had to blindfold her to do it. So check that one out. And we talk about how when Angie killed the groundhog as well, among many other things. Even more stuff this week. So make sure you're checking all that stuff out. But back to Patreon. We do got our traditional March Patreon giveaway this month. It is from McFarlane Toys. It is Donatello. It is Leonardo. It is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So we're going to give this away to 1 Patreon member. And as I said, we'll probably do a couple more giveaways throughout the month between this YouTube channel on the Weekly Purchases Toy News and on my podcast. So stay around for that. Make sure you're subscribed to the channels, following everything, and better yet, signing up to the Patreon to support the channel and all that kind of fun stuff. But besides that, nothing else really going on around these parts. So it's time for the question of the week. All right, it's time for the question of the week. We got the mail girl in here. Angie, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Angie. Good to have you back here again today. Angie, just getting back from a hot date.
I was just thinking it's weird. We're usually starving sitting here, and now I'm full. And I think starving's better for your energy.
Maybe. Maybe. Old Angie.
Do I have anything in my teeth, by the way?
Oh, a little late for that. Nope, nothing in the teeth. Nothing in the teeth, but we went to a nice romantic candlelit dinner, didn't we?
Oh, God.
It was dark. And we walked in at 5 o'clock. Like there was blue hairs there like crazy. Well, should back this up a little bit. We dropped the kids off right there in the same complex to like one of those trampoline parks. Yeah, trampoline parks. Mm-hmm. And we said, we're going to walk over here, we're going to eat, and then they're going to keep jumping. So that's what we did. And the guy at the thing, he's like, can you guys be done by 6:15? And like, I misheard him. And then you're like, what? He goes, we got somebody reserved that table at 6:15. You're like, yeah, we're not going to take an hour and 15 to eat. So we did.
It was packed. It's such an old people restaurant.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
5 o'clock and it was packed.
Angie, what did you get there?
Chinese chicken salad.
Chinese chicken salad. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like the chicken salad I think of. It was like a lettuce salad.
Yeah.
I got first I got the salad with the creamy parm. Got a level of creamy parm. And I was enjoying one of the rolls they had there. And I took a bite of the roll and I put it on my plate. And the lady came in, swooped in, took the plates. I'm like, ah. So I didn't want to fight for the roll. So I said, all right, I'll give it up. And then I got the chicken carbonara. Yes, carbonara. A little mushroomy. I don't like the mushrooms that much, but I like
it had mushroom in it.
Bacon, and it was very smoky. It was smoky. So it was a nice one. We held hands across the table and by candlelight. And
Kyle paid.
I paid. It was great. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, but we got to go back and get those kids here. I said, we got just enough time to do this question of the week. It's all about just finding your spots and filling holes, right, Angie? Just filling holes every single day. So we're doing this real quick before we got to go round up those kids and stuff like that.
Are you taking you upstairs real quick?
You're going to take me upstairs real quick, and she's going to decompress my spine for me. This is what she's going to do. She's going to decompress my spine, and maybe...
You need to, what's that thing you hang upside down?
Yeah, vertical thing or whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
Decompression.
Yeah, my back's in bad shape. But Angie, good news this week. I got to ring the bell. Cancer-free over here. I don't have cancer anymore. I went to the doctor, and they said, looks like you're good. We're going to come. We want you back here in like 6 months, and then we're going to see. So Angie was happy and then sad she didn't get all that life insurance that was coming her way and all that inheritance.
You tried to trick me.
I tried to trick you, and that was quite the story too, of course. Oh, we should save that for the podcast. I think that was that was bad on me. It was bad on me, but it's a story for this coming Tuesday, maybe on the podcast. Angie, is that what you said?
It's like we don't like New York.
Oh, why New York?
Because there's
the Statue of Liberty on my shirt.
Because you have the F word, New York.
What?
Isn't it?
What is she talking about? That's Dr. Doom from Marvel.
I was talking about the letters. What? Doesn't it say F-U-C-K?
Yeah. Where's New York?
Mine.
Oh, I didn't know what you were talking about.
Idiot.
I tell you what, I don't know what I'm doing either. You know, I'm just relishing in being cancer-free here and ringing the bell. And bad news is... I can't
even look at your boobs right now.
No, they're covered up, so I can't. And no Make-A-Wish for Kyle here, unfortunately. But we'll see what happens. Maybe in the future, there's still time. It can come back. So
the dog's growling down there.
Got dogs here. We got all kinds of stuff going on. But Angie, we got to get to the question. We got to get there. And we got 2 questions this week that we got to get into. And we got a Bob Barker. It's Ace.
He can't get to us.
Well, he doesn't need to. Angie,
he's gonna bark the whole time.
We don't work with kids. We don't work with animals. You know how it goes.
I already acknowledged him. It's bad.
Here we go. We got an interesting one. Not necessarily a question, but kind of a question. And this is what I deal with. And not just picking on this guy, Rosemerto. Shout out to Rosemerto, a real one. But Angie, read the question.
Kyle, why don't you order some Mythic Legions? I think people would like to see Mythic Legions. Almost as much as they like Angie. What they don't like is Duke, the traitor Duke. Don't like him. Thumbs down for Duke.
Hopefully everybody heard that. That was very soft spoken. So
it was a lot of words.
And you were facing that way and your microphone's over here. So Kyle, why don't you order some Mythic Legions? I think people would like to see Mythic Legions almost as much as they like Angie. What they don't like is Duke. The traitor Duke. Don't like him. Thumbs down for Duke.
You're so much better reading.
Well, you just gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. But Rosemerto, if you're aware, I have a second YouTube channel. And a lot of people don't understand this, but I have a second channel with videos every single day. There's unboxings every day on Kyle Peterson 2.0. And guess what? Mythic Legions. Every day this week, we've had Mythic Legions unboxings over there. And it's funny, is Rosemerto. I'm not picking on you, Rosemerto, but you commented on the weekly purchases video last week where I got the whole House of the Noble Bear Mythic Legions wave of like 12, 14 figures, whatever it is. So had all of those. So I do Mythic Legions. You got to check out the other YouTube channel. Todd from the Couch is over there. There's a lot of fun on that second channel. So make sure you're over there. And Angie's still coughing a month later.
I'm still asthmatic.
And you're saying I need to go to the spine doctor. I think you need to go to the doctor. Doctor, we'll play doctor later, and I'll show you what it's about.
Dog's growling.
So there it is. The dog's growling. He can get lost. What are we doing? He's penciled in with all these action figures that are stacked on the floor by her, so he can't get over here. But
he tried going there. I was scared he was going to knock the camera.
I was hoping for that. He knocked the camera over. But Angie, time for the next one.
Oh God, 17 Guzzy. Do you think YouTube helped you in the day job with presentations? Just curious.
So did my day job, or wait.
Has YouTube helped your day job, like with your presentations and stuff?
I don't know. That's a good question. That would have to be for somebody that saw me prior and too. But I've been doing presentations for a heck of a long time. And I don't really get too scared about presentations and stuff. But I can recite the phone book. I can just get up there and talk. I like to work the room, and whenever I do presentations at work, I like to do it like I'm like doing like 5 minutes of stand up is what I like to do. It's like I'm at the Improv. And I'm like, oh, it's good to see you. Hey, Bob, you flew all the way in here. Good to see you there. I see you, Ted. I see you in the back.
And you've done that forever.
I have, and I worked the room like that. I'm like, oh, it's good to see you. Haven't seen you since a year ago when we were here. And what's new with that? How's the dog? How's the kids? And
You're like dead.
You guys probably wondering why I brought you all here today, and let's get into it. How about? But hopefully everybody's doing good. So
Gotta set the stage.
You do. You got to win them over. You got to talk it out, and you got to have some fun with it along the way. But I'm sure it's helping. The more you talk on anything, it's going to just translate back and forth. And you could say my day job helped me in my YouTube job. I don't know, but it's funny. You go back to the early days of my YouTube channel. You go to that first video. It's like me sitting here. Hey guys, what's going on? It's like it's terrible, but that wasn't so much nerves. Like I didn't even know what I was doing because I've told the story many a times. I never watched YouTube. I've never watched an unboxing before I even started my own channel. So I think partially for me, that's why I feel that I'm different than others is I'm not a hand model. I don't sit here, and this isn't necessarily just a toy unboxing channel. It's more of a stream of consciousness, Kyle's life and stories along the figures.
Friends.
It is. And it's like, I got these figures here, but here's the story about that. And it's all fun to deep dives and things like, so it's a little bit different, but that's not necessarily the question. Old Ace just want to be over here so bad. He never wants to be by you. Do you got treats in your pocket? Maybe she does. But I'm sure it's helped me. The more you talk, the more you put sentences together. Unfortunately, they don't relate to each other. Like I don't get to talk the day job about things. What are we doing over here? Oh boy. Don't work with wives and kids, folks. He wouldn't dare jump up here, would he? Come on. You come up? Come here. Come on. Oh, he's up. We got another one. We got the mail boy. We got Ace. Ace is here. He hasn't been here in a while, but he's happy to be here. So there it is. There's old Ace. So yeah, I am sure it helped me with the day job a little bit along the way. I'm sure it's back and forth, and I think they've helped both of each other maybe at the same time, but is what it is. Is there another dog then? Oh, it's a tail. It's a tail hitting me.
You're not used to a tail.
Not used
He's
to
the
a
only
tail.
one that has a tail.
Well, here we go. So there it is, off the rails once again, and now it's got me off my game. Off my game here, Angie. You don't work with dogs, you don't work with children. So there it is. That's the question of the week. If you want to be the question of the week, put it in the comments down below, and you too. He's not. Oh.
I'm kidding.
Anyways, all right. Let's wrap this up. If you want to be the question of the week, put it in the comments down below, and you too could be the question of the week. But now it's time for the weekly purchases. All right, time for weekly purchases. Got 2 rounds of weekly purchases this week. Let's kick it off with a little WWE Mattel Elite. This is one of those deliveries that got delayed last week, so we unboxed it on the channel this week, so check out the videos. But we got Coco Beware, the Birdman himself, rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling. Buyer beware on Coco, though. It's seemingly all of the Coco Frankie tails are broke or fallen off, so be very careful unboxing your Frankie from your Coco Beware. We got good friend Cody Rhodes, part of 125. We got Demolition Crush this week through the door. Stephanie Vacour, how about that? And then, of course, you can't have her without Julia, kind of neck and neck right now. Not so much, but at one time, neck and neck. And then we got the Samoan Werewolf, hairy bipedal creature, Yada Mean, Jacob Fatu right there. So we got 125 through the door. Like I said, check out the unboxings on the channel, but a strong, solid set, a little bit of something for everybody in this set, which I think is very, very fun. The hits keep on coming. Top picks, John Cena. A mixed bag of a figure there. Not done here. We got a little main event style figures. What is this? Series 164. Got Logan Paul. Got the one I really wanted. Ivy Nile right there. Got Ricky Starks, first time in the line. And then we got CM Punk. And then we got a bad guy in Razor Ramon. Now, I really just wanted Ivy Nile and Razor out of this set. But if you bought both of these separate on Ringside, it costs as much as this whole series. So I said, well, for that price, I'm just going to order the whole series. So here we are. Look forward to these unboxings. Probably 2 videos like we usually do. We'll split them up. So more to come right there. Also got a figure through the door via J&J Figures. A little Zombie Sailor Toys, little heels and faces. Sabu. How about Sabu? And Sabu is limited 1 of 500. So not a bad piece of business there on old Sabu. We'll unbox that on the channel. And then last but certainly not least, through the door this week, This is one of the pickups I got at jaystoysandgames.com. Went to their warehouse. They got a new buy-in. I saw this and I said, you know what? I think I got to pick this bad boy up. So that's exactly what I did. I went to the Jakks and I got myself a Jakks monster ring. Saw this sitting there and I said, you know what? I think I need this. Now, I did not have this as a kid because I still had my LJN ring. So I was like, this is the LJN ring all over again. I don't need this. Obviously, there's a little bit of differences, but same scale. And as you can see on the package, does not scale very well with the bone crunchers. So I never picked this up. But I have been wanting an LJN ring for quite some time, and I haven't seen a minty LJN one that's caught my eye. And I'm not going to buy a mint and box one just to open up. So I saw this and I said, you know what? I think this could fit the bill right here. Now, I did spend like $75 on this, which I didn't think was that bad of a price there. So I did get the Jakks Monster Ring, and I guess I'll use this going forward for the big rubber guys, Latuni, and of course, Mattel LJN. So kind of fun to see this one. And as I said, I never had this once upon a time. I'm fully expecting the stickers not to work. Now, this is sealed. This has not been opened. Maybe we'll do an unboxing on the channel. But I'm fully expecting the stickers probably not to stick all these years later. That's usually the way it goes. And I'd have to imagine somewhere, maybe on eBay or something, you can get replacement stickers, or in a plot twist, maybe different kind of stickers. I may look into that in the future, but I did get the monster ring through the door. Very wrestling heavy round number 1. Round number 2 going to be everything else. All right, let's bring it on home with round number 2. And number 2 is going to start off with those pesky Ben Cooper kids over there at Jay's Toys and Games. This week, we did get a little bit of the new Ben Cooper kids from the Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, Dungeons and Dragons. Here we are. That's where we're at with the Ben Cooper line here. We're rocking and rolling with that one. We got a little War Duke action. Ready to take on all comers. And was this guy Steelheart? Strongheart. Strongheart. Steelheart, I think, was Todd McFarlane's favorite band in the 80s, as we know. We got Strongheart right here. So 3 new Ben Cooper kids to the collection. Be on the lookout for that unboxing very soon. But we're not done with those Ben Cooper kids. Got to give a special shout out to my good buddy Adam from Jay's over there. He came across one of these for $7 at Walmart. I forgot all about it till he said something. And I needed to get a second version of this. We already unboxed this on the channel months ago. But he does come with 2 faces. So I wanted to be able to display both of them. And for $7, that's the perfect price. No doubt about that. Not done with the deals. I was traveling for work this week. I was all over the place, and I did come across this, the Evil Dead Ash figure. I already have this on and we've unboxed it on the channel. But for $10 on clearance, I said, you know what? I could get another one of these. I can display it. I can do something with it. I'll find a home for it for $10. That's a heck of a deal there for Ultimate Ash, celebrating Evil Dead 40th anniversary once upon a time with that one there. And we're not done with the NECA. We're not done with the Turtles. We're not done with the Last Ronin. We got cold weather Michelangelo right here from the Last Ronin. And it's crazy around here. We got 6 inches last week. And so did you, Todd, is what I've heard. We got 6 inches. And then Friday of this week, so that was like Sunday, Monday, we got 6 inches of snow. Brutally cold, you know, just freezing. And then it's like 70 degrees on Friday. And then the next day on Saturday, it's like 20 degrees again. So the weather's all over the place here. But we got Mikey in his parka. He's ready for cold winter days. I guess he's ready to go with that. And we're not done with Ninja Turtles. Once again, our friends over there at jaystoysandgames.com. Head over there, use code Kyle, save yourself 15%. Get your Garfello. We unboxed this on the channel just the other day, but it is Garfield and Odie from the Ninja Turtles line. A very cool figure, and I have to think this will be a fairly hard to get one and probably a pricey one of these days. So if you're after it, you better get after it while you can. And we're almost done. We got 2 things left, and once again, both at Jay's Toys and Games. They do have the brand new Mythic Legion retailer wave up there right now, and I did pick up 2 of the figures. Vernalis Ardenscale is his name, but he is a green snake man here. Did pick this one up, had to have that in the collection. And then the other one I grabbed is one of those He-Man tribute figures. It is one of the TUC 55 troopers. It's the Phantom Trooper, but it is a Horde Trooper is what it looks like to me. I always love those tribute figures there. I'm on the fence on the Frankenstein. I might get that in the future. We'll see. But the rest I didn't need to pick up. I got a lot of Legion unboxings going on Kyle Peterson 2.0 right now. So make sure you're checking those out, as I said earlier. But that's it. That's weekly purchases this week. Not the hugest week, but a pretty good week, I would say. Got a lot of work to do to get all these out of the package. And I got to figure out what to do with this monster ring sooner rather than later. And there's one guy that always tells me, when are you going to open up that Jacob Fatu ring? I don't know. One of these days. One of these days I will. It's hard to get to everything, and some things are easier to do than others. It's more of a process when you try to unbox a ring and stuff. There's just a little bit more work involved, and I'm trying to maximize my minutes, as you guys know, between meetings and everything else I got going on every single day. But we'll get to it all, hopefully. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. But that is the weekly purchases. What did you pick up this week? You find anything good this week? Anything come through the door that changed your life? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support this channel and all the content it does bring. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is also the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available each and every Tuesday wherever podcasts are found with videocast on YouTube. So for another round of weekly purchases, you know what I'm doing. I'm rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling my way into another work week.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
Ain't nobody